right, we are here picking up the van. There she is. This is our Dodge, or our Ram Promaster delivery van that we've been using for about 2 years, and I'll go over the whole story with you guys on how we got here at the service center and how it cost me $10,000. All right, as you can see, this is the repair receipt, $9,946.18. So how did we get here? Gosh, it's good to hear this thing running again. So what happened was late in the season, in November, my guys were driving the van, and there was a little reaction from it where it started skipping, and then it cut off. And he kind of coasted it into a parking lot and tried to, coax it into a way to go, and tried to turn it over, and there was a clanking sound and it died. Well, long story short, what happened is that we dropped the motor. Again, there was no problems with the van, no issues, and we serviced it regularly. And so it was kind of a shock when the engine went out. Honestly, to tell you the truth, back in the day, these kind of things would probably happen after 100,000 miles, but with newer vehicles, it was almost unheard of that would have this extensive kind of damage with absolutely no warning at all. There was no tick, there was no stutter, nothing. It just literally on the day of the engine blowing up, they were driving it. It had that little sputter. It quit. He tried to start it, and it had a loud clanking sound to it. So, I mean, that's what it boils down to. Now, our thing with it was that we had started saving some money for another van for our business, and really wanted to expand into another van that would make it easier for our deliveries and stuff. We've been using trucks. We got a box truck and an old van, and so I mean, I've got like 5-6 vehicles that we use, but another big van like this would have definitely helped. But this put us in a position where that just wasn't going to happen. Now, moving forward and looking at the brighter side of things, it's got a brand new engine, and it's like a brand new van. So we have our new van, and it cost us 10 grand, but unfortunately it comes at the expense of the replacement of the other one. So ironically, the service center told me that there is a 2-year warranty on all the parts that are there. So literally the warranty is actually better than the one that we had before, because there's not a mileage limit or anything on it. It's just strictly just 2 years. So I guess there's a brighter side to it. If there is, that would be it. We are going to be in good shape for that. What kind of vans do you guys use, or what kind of vehicles do you use, and what are your suggestions for a situation like this where you're kind of in a fix? We opted to fix the van as opposed to trade it and get in another one, simply because I felt like if we were doing such an extensive repair, it would have it basically making a brand new van. It put us back on our savings for another van. Um, and we'll recover from that. We'll get into the season and we'll go. That's exactly where we're going to go, is straight into that right there. But it would have been nice to have that second van at the start of the year. The drama continues.
Go toward that way.
It's awful dark to be new oil. It looks like grease. We never had a single problem out of the van. Not one. Not any kind of mechanical issues at all. The only things that we ever did to it: tires, brakes, oil change. That was it. After a little investigation, we discovered that the boot that goes onto the axle had been punctured, and the grease that was packed into the bearings was being kind of thrown all over the interior of the wheel well, and that's what was causing that big mess. So after about a month of repairs and then $10,000 worth of bills, I had to contact the dealership again and ask them, what was going on. Their initial response was, just bring it up and we'll look at it. And when I took it up there, initially they tried to convince me to pay for half of the repair because they couldn't tell what had caused it. And I basically explained to them that I just spent $10,000 on this repair. I brought the van to the house and discovered this new damage. So there was no way I could. So kudos to them. They actually agreed to pay for the repair, and right now we are currently waiting for the return of the van. So fingers are still crossed, and the Dodge curse still lingers, but hopefully we're coming through the other side, and we'll see it. Um, I'll let you guys know if this turns out good or if it turns out bad. Hopefully, like I said, we're on the other side of it. So I appreciate your time and again your comments of what you think. Again, these kind of problems kind of jump up at you in the middle of you doing your business, and they can be a huge headache. But just got to keep working at it.